Are you a freelancer starting out in the industry and looking for a way to kickstart your business? Freelancing can be challenging and you can get overwhelmed with the amount of tasks that need to be done and the competitive marketplace that it is that we live in. But don't worry, I'll show you a fast way to level up your freelancing and show you how to start up and grow a successful freelance business in less than 1 year. The first step that you need to do is you need to set up your business. Now, what I like to do is set up my business name. So I will register my business name and then also set up my business structure. And sometimes it can get confusing when you're on these government websites and like the UI design is bad and there's just too many links and you're not sure where to go. Because if you don't set up your business right, then you're not going to start off on the right foot and you're not going to be successful. So make sure you treat everything professionally and you set it up in the first place. So once you've got your name down and you're ready to use that, then what you need to do is to set up your business structure as an LLC. Now, you might be thinking, what is an LLC? It sounds very businessy, but what it stands for is Limited Liability Company. And basically, it's just a type of business structure. Just like you have like a sole trader or a corporation or a trust or a partnership, this is a company LLC structure. It's a popular choice amongst small businesses because it's simple to set up and it's also cheaper than going for a big corporation. And a few of the reasons why I love doing this is because it has heaps of benefits. Some of them being that you get tax benefits. You can also register your business name as well. You can claim certain business expenses. For example, if I buy computer parts or if I buy courses, I can claim that. And overall, your clients will trust you because you'll be a lot more professional. I remember when I set up my business and I registered everything, it was just cool to have my name and my number all set up because then I could tell clients like, hey, I'm a registered business, Mura Design Co. And they just trusted me a lot better because I treated my business professionally. Now, you might be stuck not knowing where to set up this LLC. I'm going to show you this cool website called Taylor Brands that does the whole process for you. It's a one-stop shop for everything and it's hassle-free and they'll literally help you set up your LLC in just under 5 minutes. I will put the link in the description below so you can set up your business on there. So you can see I'm on taylorbrands.com. I'm on the Form an LLC page and you can see all I got to do is choose my state. You can do this anywhere in the world. You don't have to be in the US, but you will have to select one US state. And so I'll go ahead and select whatever it is. So maybe you want to go to Texas. I'm going to click get started. Now, all I'm going to do is put my business name. So say I'm starting a new business. I'm going to call it Magical Design Co. I'm going to put check availability. Done. Boom. It's going to take me to the next prompt. And all I got to do is just follow the prompts and the steps and it's going to guide me through that and I can select what I want. So you can see my business name is currently available. Woohoo, that looks cool. I'm going to click next. It's going to form it. And you can see we're going to go through all these steps one by one. So I'm going to click on services, but you can select whatever type of business you're offering. And then I'm going to click next. And then I'm going to say getting ready to launch. I'll click next. And then I'm going to say it's just me. Maybe I'm a freelancer. And then I just fill in my name. So fill in my details, email. Just put those details in, super easy, then click next. And I'm going to select all the options that are going to benefit me and save me time. I'm going to select all those options. And then all you're going to do is keep pressing next, next. And see, free account. Yep, cool, powered by Mercury. You can also set up a bank account, which is super nice. They have that option there. And that just makes everything streamlined so I don't have to go with a separate bank. It just does it all for me. And you can see there's no fees. That one's free. Super cool. I'm going to click next. Then all I do is just register my account and then we're good to go. So make sure you check out Taylor Brands below. I'll put the link in the description so you can start your freelance business. So once you're all done setting up your LLC, then what you need to do is you need to set up a bank account. Now, Taylor Brands does that for you, as you can see, which is super cool. For me personally, I use my own bank in Australia. And so I'll set up a business transaction account that gives me a MasterCard or a Visa that I can pay for expenses or buy things with my business. Maybe it's office supplies, maybe it's like a new light or some books or whatever it is. And I can use that account. And so it's super easy. Most banks are pretty low, usually zero fees. Sometimes they might charge you $5 a month. I get charged $4 a month to have that business account. So it's like specific and it just allows me to be professional. It allows me to funnel all my income into that one account so I don't get mixed up with like personal expenses and like business expenses. So I want to make sure that I simplify my account and everything. And then lastly, to set up your business, you will need a landing page. Now you need to drive traffic to a certain page. And I think these two sites will be great. Number one is Notion. You can set up a one-page landing page, super easy, and then you can just share the link and anyone can check it. You can put links in there, you can put images, you can treat it like a resume if you want to, but that's a good way to just, put your portfolio pieces because it's totally free. You don't need to pay for web hosting or anything like that. Another cool site is called Card. Now, Card has some cool templates and allows you to set up a one-page landing page super easily. You can see some of the templates here. I actually like them. They're really simple and cool. It's pretty flexible. You can just pick one of them and I'm sure you can customize it. And this is just to show like, hey, a quick link to who you are, or maybe you can book a call. Maybe you put your Calendly link there just to get on the phone with the client. I think that's just going to help you jumpstart you without spending too much money and keeping it relatively free. All right, so the second part of being a successful freelancer is you need to find clients. Now, this is one of the most significant parts of the process, because if you don't have clients, you won't have income, and it can be frustrating at times because you know how they say, oh, you know, some months will be dry, feast or famine cycle, and you sort of want to break out of that cycle. Now, just before jumping and finding clients, I do recommend creating one offer. It could be a logo package, a brand package, or maybe a web design package. Whatever it is, make sure you craft one offer that includes all the benefits, all the deliverables, and everything the client needs to fulfill that goal. And so offer it as a solution to their problem. Think of the benefits, think of how the process works, and think of the value that the client is getting from that service you're offering. Just make sure you position it as a solution and not just a pretty design to make them look cool. Because remember, a business is in business to do money, to increase revenue, to, you know, increase the quality of their life. And see, if you don't have any clients or projects coming in, it can lead to financial difficulties and lack of motivation. So what I do suggest is building a strong online presence, set up a free Twitter account, LinkedIn, and Instagram, or just maybe pick one of those platforms and focus your energy on that. Upload pieces of your work, your portfolio, talk about branding, share design tips, show them what you're working on behind the scenes. There's so many ways you can create content, but build your authority by showing and teaching your perspective on design and what you've learned over the years. Then I would network with peers. I would network with strategists, with brand agencies, with local design, organizations that have meetups in maybe your city or town. And I'll try and talk to business owners, because at the end of the day, those are the people that are going to hire me, and I want to focus on working and building relationships with those people. And I can't stress this more than enough. What you need to do is always promote your work. You might be introverted, you might be scared, like what do the people will think on being online? But at the end of the day, you need to show your work, or else people and clients won't know who you are and what you offer. It has to be a weekly thing. Constantly promote your services and position yourself as someone who provides solutions that can solve goals and deliver results for clients. All right, point number 3 is you need to learn to set your rates. Now, many freelancers struggle to set the right rates for their services and products, and it basically leads to you undervaluing your work and scaring off clients. Because remember, just because something is cheaper doesn't mean it is better. Usually when you buy a cheap product on Amazon or online and then you get it, it typically breaks within a few weeks or even a month or two. And so cheaper is not always better. But when you invest in something that is high quality, like, a nice phone, like an iPhone, it will last long because it has such quality parts and materials, and they meticulously spent time investing in the design of that device. So it's the same thing with you. You want to be able to charge higher, but if you're just starting out and you don't have results, you don't have a portfolio, then obviously charge what the value you're delivering for that level you are at. And so the thing that I do recommend is do not charge hourly, but charge one flat fee based on the project. And that's what I like to do, is package everything into packages and offer 3 tiers. So for example, you can have 3 tiers, and let's just say you're a designer and you want to offer like a branding package. The lower basic package should be just maybe the logo only. The middle package will be the full brand package. You can call it maybe brand ultimate or maybe brand authority or whatever it is. And so you'll have the brand strategy, logo, identity, brand assets, delivery, and all that good stuff all packaged up, and then you'll charge higher for that. And then you can maybe have the ultimate package, which includes, say, brand consulting or coaching. So where you will have a few hours every week, you can call the client and, talk about how to improve their business or optimize their processes, etc. And so that's just a cool way to do the tiers and just increase the value of the projects. But I think just doing flat fee and the tiered approach is the best way to do it. Now remember, learn to negotiate, learn to set your rates right, and don't undervalue your work. Design is valuable. Just don't be scared to try new things. I recommend that with each new client, try and increase your rates a little bit until you start getting no's. And then you need to sort of figure out, okay, what is the perception and the positioning? And then think about, like, how do people perceive me in the market? Is my positioning, at the level that I want it to be? If not, then you can reposition yourself as an agency or a high level freelancer. But obviously you need at least a few years experience under your belt. Try and get that experience straight away. Obviously, when you're starting out, put in effort and do the best you can. Keep growing month over month and just keep improving. Now, point number 4 is managing your time. Now, freelancers always struggle with this because they're missing deadlines, they're feeling burnt out, and their quality of work is just super low. I know how it feels. I've been there. I remember I did a client project, and then the client didn't want to pay me because I made a mistake with the design and the menus were all messed up. And that was a long time ago, but I learned from my mistakes. And remember, poor time management can lead to a bad reputation and a loss of clients. So you don't want to get in that zone of not over delivering and getting the results that your clients want. So what you need to do, you need to prioritize your tasks. For me, I use Notion. I have a to-do list to make sure that I'm getting my most important tasks done. I also use this Kanban board that I use in Notion to manage each part of the project. Now, if you want that, you can get the link in the description below and you can buy the Notion template. That's gonna be super helpful to you as a designer. And so I've customized their client portal as well. And so I've streamlined this whole process to make it really easy to onboard the clients and so they can see all the updates and what's happening at the project at a glance. And that's why I love Notion. It's just super easy to customize and make it feel personable to that specific client I'm working with. But if you're not a Notion fan, that's totally fine. You can use something like Monday or Asana or ClickUp. Those are great too. I've used them before, and it just makes working with the design task and projects, it doesn't matter. Your clients don't care about what app you use. All they care about is you can deliver on time and get the results that they want. So what are you waiting for? Start implementing some of these tips to get started on your freelance business the fast way, and you can start making money, working with the clients you want to work, and building your portfolio so you can build your reputation. And so remember to check out Taylor Brands. I will put the link in the description below, and you can set up your LLC today. Super easy, hassle-free, and it's going to jumpstart your freelancing and your design business so you can start getting results a lot faster. Now, maybe you just started your business and you're not sure what to charge. I do have this video that you can watch here on how to charge for a logo and what should a logo cost. It will be helpful to you as a designer. Thanks so much for watching.